Hello, my name is Peter Phelps of Phelps 3D, and in this FreeCAD 016 tutorial, I'm still working on the project from the engineering design Solidworks 2012 by David C. Planchard and Marie P. Planchard. This is the guide rod assembly part 3, and in this part we're going to design the guide itself. So, part design workbench, or create a sketch on the XZ plane, say OK. I'm going to use the multi-line tool, polyline, whatever. Try to click the axis. Hit escape. Make sure that that's connected, just in case. Okay, setting this bottom to 80 millimeters. Dragging that down. I want to set the top up here to 10. I'm going to set these so that they're straight. Come on. Let's make sure that that is pinned to the I'm going to make sure it's symmetric to the plane. Pressing Control. I'm sorry. There, okay. That sure took a long time. Okay, I'm going to set the height. And that should be 50 millimeters. Set these so that they're straight. Oops. Okay, and did I set both of those to equal? Oh, they on here this way. Yeah, okay. This should be 10. Equal. Okay, then we're going to set the angle. Control. $110. Now this should already equal 110, I think. But let's make sure. No. 10. Okay. And then move the 50 so it's out of my way. And we want to create a circle. And that circle is going to be 5mm radius. And then it's going to be set so that it is 29mm from the come on. I almost got it right there. And we want to make sure that it's on. It looks like it is. I'll pin it to it just in case. Good, okay. We can close that. So that's basic sketch. We're going to pad that. And we want it 30mm. Then I'm going to switch over to the bottom. Select the bottom. Create a sketch there. And we're going to create a slot. too much about its size right now. Just this is going to be 10 millimeters. This is going to have a radius of 3. And then we want it to be 10 millimeters. Distance from here to here. Come on. And then we want it 30 millimeters from this. There, okay. I thought I had only 2. Come on. There we go, 30. Then I'm going to select the whole thing. Copy. Now where is it coming from? Okay, that edge. Okay, and now I realize you could probably just linear pattern this, rather than doing it the way I'm doing it right here. But for me, this is going to be faster. Technically, it's 2 holes. You might be able to mirror it. There. And close. One thing about 3D design and CAD work, there's many ways to do sometimes the same thing. I'm just going to go through all, pocket. Say okay. Now, this next part's a little tricky. I may be able to do it directly based on that. The part that makes this tricky is you don't really want the holes to be appearing. The way that they do this, they create a frictional line that's in the middle of where the cylinder would be, so it would be on the Y axis at 29 millimeters up. Then from that they create holes a certain distance from that line. The problem is if I click this here, I'm not sure it's going to select that as a planar face, and where it decides the X and Y may be different. Let's see. Let's try to create a sketch on that. Okay. See, I don't think that this here is 0 to, in relationship to the object. It looks like it's trying to be with the relationship to the plane. Let me see what happens. Yeah, see, that's not in relationship to 0. This is where 0 should have been on the object. So the question is what to do about that. I'm thinking I'm going to just create an array of, I'll get rid of that sketch and I'm just going to create an array of cylinders instead. Flip this back around. And create a cylinder. Come on, cylinder. I'm gonna make it really. Well, they're only 10 millimeters deep, and they are supposed to be 1.5 millimeter radius. You know what? I'm gonna make this like 12 actually. And then I'm going to move the placement. Now if it was supposed to be 29 minus 4, 25 high, there, where's that? And then I'm going to rotate it on the Y. And I'm going to say 90. And you can't see it yet because it's still inside the object that I need to bring it. Okay. So it starts out at negative 25. Okay, and then I'm going to go to draft. I'm going to select the cylinder. I'm going to create an array. And we want to leave it ortho. Come down here, we're going to have 3 on the Y, only 1 on the X, but 2 on the Z. And then we're going to change the interval for the Y to be 10, but then on the Z it's going to be 12, but we're going to want it to go negative distance wise, so I'm going to say negative 12. What happened? Or, well, wait a minute, it shouldn't have been negative 12, it should be 12. There we go, sorry. And, ooh, boy. No, you don't want it like that. So let's just go 1. Forget the 12 here. copy it, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move it back in. Take it, take the copy, move it up 12. Oops, not that position. And now it's got to come back in. So it's cutting about the same. Okay. And actually, I want to get rid of the. Or depart. Take the pocket. Cut the two arrays off. And now we're going to add some more nuts, bolts, etc. to this. We're going to use the macro again, that screw maker, execute. Now we're going to create some cap screws. They're going to be M3s and 10 millimeter. And I'm just leaving it simple, it's not the threads. Create. And we'll copy a bunch of those. I'll actually probably just make an array out of them too. And then I'm gonna have to see if there are okay, there's some flange bolts with heavy. I'm gonna go with the heavy series. And these are M8s, and they are 30 millimeters long. I'll create that. Now I'm going to close the screw maker. And should be able to go 30 on that. On the X. 15, negative 15 on the Y. Oops, 1.5, not 5.1. And then up. I don't know if 10 will work or not. Oops, yeah, 10 would have. Okay, and we're going to copy that. And we're going to move this one to negative 30. There's that one. Okay. And now I need the and I want to rotate that. On the Y, I'm not sure if it's 90 or 270. I'll do 90 for right now. And then, did I already put that at 25? And The question is, it's probably not 90. It probably needs to be like, oh well. So that's the other thing. I made the holes straight, right, rather than angled with the object itself. So they'll only tighten up to where that's at. Let's see, -25. If the holes were drilled so it was actually in at the angle, then that would be different. Actually, I probably could have done that. It's just by changing the angle of the cylinders. Okay. But let's just get on with this. We'll go back over to draft. Select the M3. And again, we're going to have to probably do it as 2 parts because otherwise they'll stick out too far. Come on. You could make an array of it. Well, no. Like I said, if I do that, it'll stick out too far. Come on. Okay, we want to change the position. If you want, you can sink the screw in a little bit just for the make it look prettier. Okay, and this oh, just in case I didn't say, this started on page 1-89. The guide part did. And I'll save that. I'll save part 3. Now, there is an assembly workbench, but I think I'm just going to assemble these by importing the other files into this and just probably creating clones because they're easier to move around than trying to mess with the import. Huh. Oh, I should have said merge, not import, sorry. My bad. Let's take and give these a little different color. That way it won't be hard to see them. Actually, I might be able to do it if I do this. See if they'll merge. Could have tried to make compound instead of fusion. Okay. Let's see if it will move. I'll rename that. Connecting. I might still need to. See how they're grayed out? I can't type in there. That's what I was saying. I was probably gonna have to clone it. Draft, clone, make that one disappear. Take the clone and move it to 25. 29, okay, sorry. And then move that back that way. Let's see if we move the connecting plate. Now that's merged. It should. And let's see, 29 probably. Oh, a little too high. Let's give that a color like brown. Brown. Well, that'll work, I guess. Just to give it a different color. Other parts. So this is goes to some sort of device on this side, and there's probably some sort of pulley or wheel or something else that goes on the other side of the shaft. And this can be moved back and forth based on where it needs to be, where it's going to mount. Now probably you would end up actually having some sort of bearing or some other pieces inside the hole, and then maybe a way to try to lubricate that if they weren't sealed bearings. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Have a great day.